Satan was cast out of the heavens when Christ died, right?
No. He was cast out of heavens when he didn't bow down to Adam in the beginning. He was restricted from going to heaven once Christ died. I think that's in Adam and Eve. And what have we done to thee? For thou uh, pursuest us with craft. For why doeth thy malice assail us? So she's basically like, at this point, like, why are you pursuing us like that? Like, what did we do to you? Have we taken away thy glory and caused thee to be without honor? Why doest thou harry us, thou enemy, and persecute us to the death in wickedness and envy? And with a heavy sigh the devil spake, O Adam, all my hostility, envy, and sorrow is for thee, since it is for thee that I have been expelled from my glory, which I possessed in the heavens, in the midst of the angels, and for thee I was cast out in the earth. Adam answered, What doest thou tell me? So when he basically was like, it's because of y'all that I was cast out of the heavens. And then Adam was like, what are you talking about? When thou was formed, I was hurled out of the presence of the Most High and banished from the company of angels. When God blew into thee the breath of life, in thy face and likeness was made in the image of the Most High. Michael also brought thee and made us worship thee in the sight of the Most High. And the Lord and God the Lord spake, Here is Adam, I have made thee in our image and likeness. And Michael went out and called all the angels, saying, Worship the image of the Most High, as the Lord God hath commanded. And Michael himself worshipped first, when he called me and said, Worship the image of the Most High. The Lord, the most of the God, sorry, it says, Worship the image of God, the Lord. And I answered, I have no need to worship Adam. And since Michael kept urging me to worship, I said unto him, Why doest thou urge me? I will not worship an inferior and younger being than I. I am his senior in creation. Before he was made, I already made. It is his duty to worship me. So, you know, Michael had called all the angels, and they were all worshiping, and Michael worshiped first, but then it was Satan's turn to worship. He was second or whatever to worship, and he was like, I'm not worshiping this inferior creation. Like, he was made after I was. I'm older than this guy. He's supposed to be worshiping me. When the angels who were under me heard this, they refused to worship him. So the angels that was under Satan, once they heard this, they refused too. And Michael saith, Worship the image of the Most High, but if thou wilt not worship him, the Lord God will be wroth with thee. And I said, If he be wroth with me, I will set my seat above the stars of heaven, and be like the highest. So this is the same thing that's written in the scriptures about what he said he was going to do, because he wouldn't worship Adam. And God the Lord was wrath with me, and banished me and my angels from our glory on thy account, and we were expelled from our abodes into this world and hurled on the earth. So that's the first time that Satan was cast out, or the devil was cast out, was back when Adam was created, and they didn't want to worship him. Well, he was cast out when he didn't worship Christ, but what happened? I mean, when he didn't worship Adam. But what happened when he was? Let me see. When Christ died, I'll show you. Revelations. Start at 12 and 1. It says, And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. So this woman is talking about the children of Israel. It says, And she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. And that dragon is representing the Roman government. It's representing a couple things. Satan exactly, but it was manifested as the Roman government at that time. It said, And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. So they knew this prophecy of Christ that was coming. So the government had all the firstborn killed during the time of around the time when they thought that Christ was going to come around. So they had all the children killed at that point because they didn't want this child to come forth. And she brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was called up unto the Most High to his throne. So that's talking about Christ. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of the Most High, and they should feed her 1,260 days. And there was a war in heaven. So after some point around that time, after Christ was delivered, after Christ was called up, it says, and there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. Because back in Job, like we always go to, in Job, they were, even though he was cast out, he was still able to go before the throne and accuse the brethren. He was able to appear with the angels to the Most High, and talk trash about the believers like he did with Job. But at this point, once this happened, he was no longer able to do that. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So at that point, that was the point when they were no longer able to get access to the heavens. And that was the second time they were cast out. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before the Most High day and night. So there you go. That's what they were able to do. They were able to go up there and accuse us all day, just talking trash about people who was trying to serve the Most High and how they was sinning or whatever they was dealing with, trying to get the Most High to take action against them. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives until the death. Just like Job. So it says, wherefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know he hath but a short time. Basically, he's cast out of heaven, so the heavens is rejoicing because he out of there, but this destruction coming onto the earth because he was cast down and he doesn't have that much time left, so he's trying to do as much damage as he can before his time is up.